It's the first period of the day at Olivernain Pioneer Elementary School, and Kristen McCloskey is leading about 24 third graders through some familiar yoga poses.
All right, let's do our opening sequence A. So everyone take a big inhale, lift those arms up, look up, and then exhale, fold over the legs.
At the end of the half-hour class, 8-year-old Jacob Hagen says he feels ready for the rest of his day.
Because you get to stretch out, and it's good to be the first class because it wakes you up.
Schools across the country are focusing more on teaching students to make healthy choices. And Encinitas Superintendent Tim Baird says yoga is just one part of the district's physical education curriculum.
But we also have a nutrition program. We also have a life skills program where kids learn about perseverance and responsibility. And so it's a much broader thing than just yoga.
The whole wellness program is supported by a $500,000 grant from the KP Joyce Foundation. The Encinitas-based group promotes a kind of yoga called Ashtanga. But when Mary Eady visited a yoga class at her son's school last year, she saw much more than a fitness program.
They were being taught to thank the sun for their lives and the warmth that it brought, the life that it brought to the earth. And they were told to do that right before they did their sun salutation exercises.
Eady says those are religious teachings, so she opted her son out of the classes. And the more she reads about the Joyce Foundation and its founders' beliefs in the spiritual benefits of Ashtanga yoga, the more convinced Eady is that it can't be separated from its Hindu roots.
But it's stated in the curriculum that it's meant to shape the way that they view the world. It's meant to shape the way that they make life decisions. It's meant to shape the way that they regulate their emotions and the way that they view themselves. And so that's very different from a sports program.
And then the question becomes, if it is religious, which it is, who decides when enough religion has been stripped out of the program to make it legal? I mean, that's the problem when you introduce religion into the curriculum and actually immerse and marinate children in the program.
Broyles is working with Eady and other Encinitas parents who want the classes made completely voluntary and moved to before or after the school day. They say school officials haven't responded to their specific concerns. Those concerns include the Joyce Foundation's funding for researchers at the universities of San Diego and Virginia to study whether the yoga classes affect things like attendance, behavior, and student achievement. Broyles says the research points to a broader purpose.
The stated goal of both the Joyce Foundation and the district itself is to prove scientifically that Ashtanga yoga works for kids here in the district and then export it nationally.
But studying the program is just the responsible thing to do, according to Superintendent Baird.
As a school district, we're always looking to see, is this effective? Are we making a difference? Where are we making a difference?
If it is an effective program, Baird and KP Joyce Foundation Director Eugene Ruffin say it could be a model for other districts. And Ruffin says that's not sinister. What's being taught in the yoga classes is typical of athletics programs for kids.
They provide you with the exercise and the motivation for children, and then they give you character exercises. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt be honest, thou shalt be respectful to adults. All of those things come with different programs.
Ruffin says those ideals aren't specific to Hinduism and don't conflict with his own Catholic upbringing. Despite the controversy, most parents are happy with the classes, including Monique Cocco. Waiting outside to pick her children up just before school lets out, she says they certainly aren't learning about Hinduism.
Absolutely not. No. What my daughter tells me is she did the pancake today, and she lays down and then she cracks up because it's so funny.
Cocco hears from teachers that kids are calmer and more focused after yoga, and the school district is moving forward with plans to have the classes taught at all 9 Encinitas schools starting this week. Kyla Calvert, KPBS News.